I have implemented some hacks in my life to take my maintaining of a picked up house or clutter-free house from 2 hours a day to 15 minutes a day. I'm gonna share those tips with you in hopes that you can also spend way less time picking up your house so you can focus that time on way more fun stuff. Hi. My name is Christine and I am a messy person. I am a naturally messy person. When I see something on the ground, I don't pick it up because I have other things I'd rather do. I'd rather go for a hike with my dog. I'd rather gab with my friends. I'd rather read a novel. I would rather take a long hot shower. I'd rather go grocery shopping. I'd rather cook dinner than pick up the pile of clutter on the floor in the living room. If you are also that way, we might be kindred spirits. And also hook me up with a thumbs up on this video. And have you subscribed? It takes 2 seconds and you don't ever have to do it again. Isn't that great? I've been decluttering my house for 3 years. 3 years. And I still found that it was always a little cluttered. So 6 months ago, I took it to the test with good old timer. I got out the stopwatch and I timed myself. How long did it take to pick up, not even clean, pick up my house? So like if you walked around, it would look, you know, not cluttered. 2 hours. It took me 2 freaking hours. And I thought, no more will I spend 2 hours of picking up in my house every day. I have implemented these hacks. Hack number 1, you're not gonna like it, but here it is. It's declutter more. Even though I've been doing it for 3 years, I needed to do more. I took the black trash bag and I went into my kids' rooms and I was like, all right, bring it out. Anything stained, anything too small, anything you don't like, it goes. I filled an entire 33-gallon kitchen trash bag out of each of my kids' bedrooms, all donated. I took a deeper dive into my own items, my own clothes. What things do I actually use? I donated more stuff. I even donated stuff with the tags on that I had bought with good intentions or because it was on sale and it was a great deal and I just don't use it in my everyday life. So during this process, I learned more about myself. Things I actually use, things that I buy at an impulse or because I like saving 90% off of a coat or something. I decluttered the kitchen. I decluttered my storage room, my games, my toys. Again, I decluttered some cameras and some tripods. I'm a YouTuber. Do you know how many of those I have? Dishes, cooking utensils, knives, pots, pans, and yes, even my husband's ties. So if you feel like you have been decluttering and you're still just a little messy, I am living proof that you just haven't gone deep enough because there's still too much stuff that gets dropped places and doesn't have a home and people don't know where to put it. Declutter more. The second thing I did was change my attitude about what I was doing. Instead of telling myself, ugh, the clean clothes, ugh, making my bed, oh my gosh, I can't stand it. Instead, I would tell myself, you know what, I deserve to have a relaxing bedroom. This bedroom is not very big. I can touch the dresser with this foot. And we don't have a headboard because if we put this on a frame with a headboard, it doesn't fit. All that being said, I deserve to have a relaxing bedroom. And a really picked up, cozy bedroom is relaxing. So with that in mind, I'm thinking, yes, I do want to make my bed because I deserve it. And because I already decluttered, it's not that hard to come in here and put away the few things. Now, I don't love folding and putting away laundry, but I save my guilty pleasures for when I do the laundry. That could be a show on a streaming service. That could be that YouTube channel that's like, you know, your guilty pleasure YouTube channel. You know what I'm saying. Maybe you're listening to Court of Thorns and Roses. Who knows? Whatever guilty pleasure you have, go ahead and reward yourself with it while you take care of your bedroom and any chores you may not like. And while I am in the bedroom, I would be remiss to not tell you about how awesome it is to sleep on an excellent mattress like this Helix. Thank you, Helix, for sponsoring today's video. You haven't heard of Helix? Check it out. Helix makes premium mattresses and bedding for you for basically any budget. They have all these levels. They have a budget line. They have the luxe line, which is the one that I have, by the way, and they have a new elite. Oh, the one you really, really want to invest in your sleep. Listen, I sleep a lot. Sometimes people ask me what I take. I take nothing. I get a lot of sleep. That's the thing. When you spend a third of your life in bed, or a little more, like me, the quality of your sleep matters and the quality of your mattress matters. Check it out. Helix makes it so easy to buy a mattress these days. You take an online quiz. It takes just a couple of minutes. You tell them what kind of sleeper you are, whether you sleep alone or with a partner, and then they will recommend a mattress to you. It comes to your door in a box. What's in the box? It's a Helix mattress. You can bring it in and in most cases set it up by yourself. If you have a king, I would recommend 2 people. Twins, queens, I've done those on my own. It unrolls, it floofs right up. You can sleep on it that night. Worried about buying something online because you're scared you may not like it? Guess what? They have a 100-night sleep trial. If you don't like it, they're gonna make it right. Worried about paying for a new mattress? They offer payment plans, financing, and yes, they have a 10-year warranty, and yes, it's free shipping in the United States. But Christine, are they gonna give me a deal for clicking through your link? I'm so glad you asked. Of course they are. All you have to do is go to helixsleep.com/frugalfitmom. They're gonna give you 20%. Hold on a second. What was the discount? 25% off your Helix mattress plus 2 free pillows for President's Day. President's Day sale going on right now. 25% off your Helix mattress. 25, that's more than normal. It's helixsleep.com/frugalfitmom. First link down below. Welcome to my hall closet. This is the closet where I store like office goods and paper. In fact, let's talk about paper. Paper clutter is my nemesis.
Hate.
I hate it. Here's what I did to help with paper clutter. Are you ready for this? I got rid of all of it. Let that sink in. File cabinet, gone. Utility bills from the last year, gone. The mail that comes in your house every day, I deal with it immediately. I had one issue, and that's receipts. Because I run a business, I have to actually keep a lot of receipts. I kept them downstairs in my office, but I come in the door up here and empty out my purse up here, and I don't go straight to the office. So I came up with a solution. It's right here in this closet. So when I have a receipt, I walk over to the bin and I go plop. It's out of sight, it's easy. It makes the receipt paper that clutters up right here very, very simple to deal with. And then once a quarter, I go through it and I sort it into a binder. Another question a friend asked me is, well, what about like bills to be paid? She's not the one that handles that in her house, it's her husband. And so I recommended a mail dump or like a bill to do bin in the office. Theirs is on the first floor, so it's really easy to go to. So she can take it, bring it inside and go plop, and I'm done. You don't have to keep all the paper. I've been dealing with this with my mom. I'm helping her organize her office. It is a struggle.
I know. Post-its!
Because she wants to keep everything. She wants to keep the paperwork from her RAV4 that she sold 2 years ago. Mom, who's gonna ask you for this paperwork? And she's like, just in case somebody wants it. And I'm like, who's gonna want it? Just tell me who's gonna want it. And she's like, well, the IRS isn't gonna want it. And I'm like, no, they won't. Well, random people in the street won't want it. And I'm like, true. And she was like, crap, I can't think of one person who wants it, but she felt like she had to keep it. That's what I'm saying. You don't have to keep it. You can shred it all and toss it all. There's only a couple of things you actually need. Personal tax returns, birth certificate, social security cards, car titles, like that kind of thing. Yeah, but we're talking a tiny little box that you keep in a closet. Everything else goes. Something else that has helped a ton is a bin or a box like this. I keep it in my garage, which is just through this door right here. And this is the donation box. So as I go through and I find things to donate, I don't have to create a pile in the living room. They get put in the box that's in the garage. And the second the box is full, it goes. I'll do another one. Here's an example. Like I'm cleaning the kitchen or whatever, and I see this little shaker, like blender bottle shaker thing. I don't like this one. I like the metal ones. It goes. I have a constant donation bin that's always going. This will change your life. It makes decluttering so easy as you think about it every single day. And are you ready for the biggest hack of all? You know what? I'm gonna give you a second. Get a drink, sit down. This will blow your freaking mind. I don't do it all myself. I am not the only person that lives in this house. If you live in a house where other people live in the house as well, get their help. You can all do it together. Now, sometimes kids need a little bit of assistance, but I farm out a lot of the chores to my kids, taking the recycling and trash out, putting away clean dishes, loading dishes, wiping off counters in the kitchen. They fold their own clothes, they make their own beds, they wash their own clothes. Are they awesome at it? No. And when they're younger, when they're like 5, this is really hard. And it takes actually a little bit longer than it would to do it yourself. But what you are creating is an easier future for you. I have all teenagers now, 12 through 19. They never sass, they never backtalk because I taught them when they were 5. This is how you do things and this is how you help. Something else that helps quite a bit is just assigning the task to a certain person on a certain day. I've removed mine since my daughter moved out and I hadn't put up a new one yet, but it would be like on Mondays, my 12-year-old puts away all the clean dishes. That's his job. He can't be like, but I didn't know, but so-and-so hasn't done it in a week. That's not the thing. I made the schedule. The schedule's on the wall. It's all broken out. It's even. So I can just say, hey, today's your day to put away clean dishes. And it's like, you got it. So let me sum it up. I'm gonna sum it up for you right now. Get rid of more stuff. Change your mindset about it. You deserve to have a relaxing home to be in. Find solutions to the problem areas in your home. For me, it was paper clutter and then like my husband's keys. He would walk past the key hook and put them on the kitchen table. He wanted a designated spot that no one else could touch for his keys. No one else's keys, only his keys. So we did that. And number 4, am I on 4? Get your family to help. Teach them how, expect them to do it. They will rise up. Guess how much time I spend picking up my house now? 15 minutes. I used to spend 2 hours every day. Now I spend 15 minutes every day. Remember, this isn't like deep cleaning, cleaning bathrooms or mopping. This is just like a clutter pickup. And it does need to be maintained every day, but it's 15 minutes instead of 2 hours. I have saved myself like 10 hours a week by implementing these tips, and it starts with decluttering. I wanted to talk to you guys about this today because it has changed my life. My life has been changed in my 40s. It's so nice that I want you to experience the same. I want you to have the same pleasure in maintaining your home in minimal amounts of time. Of course, I am always here to help you out with your grocery budget. In fact, I have a new workbook, my top 10 ways to save hundreds of dollars a month on your grocery bill. I will leave that link down below. And if you have any other tips you want to add to mine, go ahead and leave those down in the comments for anybody reading who would like a little more assistance maintaining their home. I love you guys. Thanks so much for hanging out with me today. I'll see you in the next video. Bye. So I have some new plans to make and I kind of want your help with it. So without getting into too much detail, if you didn't know, 7 weeks ago, I almost cut off the end of my finger. As of this day, the wound is sealed, which means I can like get it wet and stuff. But I have some major damage, nerve damage. I'm growing new layers of skin and I have significant scar tissue, like my fingerprint is gone. Scar tissue that's very painful. Now I had originally planned all of these mountain bike races this year to commemorate my oldest son's senior year of high school coming up this fall. We're gonna do all the mountain biking things. I did a little test run of a bike on the road. I didn't use the hurt finger, I used the other 3. It was awkward. But the bumpiness of the road, just the road, not mountain biking, was quite painful on my finger. So let me ask you this, is it too early to say if that pain will dissipate in time to mountain bike? So the decisions that need to be made are, do I cut mountain biking out for 2024 while I heal? If I do that, what do I put in its place? It feels like running. Is it trail running? I think I could probably do that. Also, let me ask you this question. What's a realistic time frame for the pain to go away while I bike? Not even to like use the finger to break. What if I use these other 3? I don't even know if I can do that. But for the vibration to not hurt my hand. So for those that have had fingertip injuries with serious scar tissue and nerve damage, what are we thinking? 6 months? 4 months? A year? 18 months? What do we think? And if anyone has serious scar tissue, what methods did you use to ease the pain? Right now, that's the most painful part of the healing process for me, is the scar tissue pain. I need your words of expertise, and I'm still not gonna show it to you because it looks freaky. Also, moral of the story, do not cut off your finger. Pro tip from me to you. Follow me for more cooking safety tips.